actually by just doing that for the businesses? Why does that mean anything? Doing that for the businesses.
Cause
We live
all
now? Or we
right,
just
let's
went live?
just say, yeah,
Okay. I introduced already, man. Matter of fact, let me introduce now then.
yeah.
Welcome, people, to Blunt Talk. I am your host, Solid Child 17th, man. This is Blunt Talk, all cap, no space, Nola. And I got my co-host in here with me. I hope P360 can hear. Put my ear to the microphone,
Yeah, I
nigga.
got you, man. I was
Hey.
still on
Oh,
mute.
there we go. All right.
P360 in the building.
Mm,
Shout
And
to
we got who
the
else?
yes, sir. I'm here. I said it.
Our engineer who do the most. You know what I'm saying? Chop track in the building. And we about to get this shit started, y'all. Now P360, I need you to go back and reiterate on some of the shit because we was already talking about certain
Wait,
things, you
hold
know?
on. Wait, let me finish what I was saying about the crime thing. The reason,
Right. No, I'm gonna let you go right after. You see what I'm saying? Right
no,
after.
that's two
Matter of
different.
fact,
That's two
matter
different.
of fact, go ahead, chop. Just spin it off and start it off from what you were talking about.
Because the basically, I have a family member that stayed down here from Texas. So they've been down here and been seeing the whole how they was pushing the crime shit versus how now they not. He just told me that shit yesterday. He was like, damn, what crime just stopped? And I say, I told you that shit is, you know, that's news clippings and propaganda. I said, you stay in the East. I said, how many times you done seen the police pull up and all that dumb shit like people be saying, well, this happened in the East, that happened in the East. And he said the same thing, but he not from down here. He hasn't lived down here in years. So him hearing the crime thing, like Paul was talking about, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, they got crime, but and they try to make it seem like it's the worst it was and all this other shit. But now all of a sudden it's no crime and it's the same things that was going on before or whatever. That's what let you know, like the news fake and all that other dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But his original Paul original thing was talking about the reparations thing or whatever. And the way I feel about the reparations thing is we ain't first of all, they saying reparations for black Americans. So
Yeah,
that
and
means
these are other countries. You know what I'm saying, chop? Like these other countries
yeah,
saying,
but
"All right,
we still gonna be losing out because now we gonna fall under the black American title just to get
hmm,
reparations versus getting the land and shit that you could really have if you know exactly where you came from.
oh, that's important though, chop, because a lot of people think that you still fall under the guise of uh you coming off the slave ships. So that's why you're considered black, and they got the movement, the ADOS movement and stuff for the reparations as well. And these people are saying that they are the descendants of the people who came off boats. So just break it down to me if you know what I'm saying, anything about that, and how, you know what I'm saying, like how does that coincide
With
with
the,
each other, or how does that
it's like
separate this shit?
what the
Like
Jews
what's going
do.
on?
The Jews get money for the Holocaust, but we already know how the Holocaust hoax shit was. You know what I'm saying? There was way less.
Right.
It was
Yeah,
way
there's definitely a the goddamn Da Vinci Code to how we
and
would think
you know they
about
not the Jews.
goddamn
You know what I'm saying?
Holocaust.
That's
Yeah.
the whole main point. You know they not the Jews, but you still give them money. So my thing is, even with the Japanese for the wars and shit that they did with them, like how the fuck? I mean, how you get them money? We ain't get no money. Even the Indians that decided to do the Indian Removal Act and all that shit, like what about them people? Do they get money? Well, cause that's us, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
do
certain,
we
yeah,
get
like
our
see like
money?
that they
Removed
do.
us from the
That's
land, you
what
know?
I'm saying.
Like, get the
They
fuck.
do. That's the crazy part. Like they really get paid. But it's only certain what they call reservations, right?
Yeah, I
It's
know.
only certain reservations that get the most ends out of these motherfuckers. Like It's like when they graduate, being that type of Indian that they say they is, bruh, they set them off with a couple of 100,000 when they jump out of school, right? It's already locked into, their heritage and shit. So these are the children who are getting the benefits. Basically, somebody else getting your benefits.
And now they about to try to tell you
Yeah,
this ain't
I
going.
think that's why the Jewish in them see it's a battle, y'all. See, look, remember when Vietnam and them was in the Vietnam and shit, and they were telling niggas to go back home. This not their war.
Yeah,
Now, why would you tell niggas to go back home? Because it's not their war. Even though that's true, right? That's true propaganda. But what is the real thing when I'm already out there? If I don't give a fuck about propaganda, why you don't want me out there if I don't know about propaganda? That's because I probably dominate and whoop y'all ass, knowing the shit I know. See, they knew that this is an old tactic, chap. You come get the niggas to come win the war, chap. That's how these motherfuckers been winning this shit. If you got more niggas on your side than the other side, then that's who gonna win. Nobody never thought about it like that. I get it, but
I
if
have.
you if you just use common sense, that's exactly what the fuck they doing, and they gonna always use that against us. That's why they try to They try to see what we actually concerned about.
Because they know the power we do have.
Yeah, and we're not concerned about that shit like that. They're not gonna, what I'm saying, push too much. They just gonna toe the line until it happened to somebody or something that we actually care about to start opposing our opinion about it, right? That's why they try to start the shit with this Brittany Griner Brittany Griner shit. Griner. She over there got caught with the vapes in Russia and shit. You see what I'm saying? Ain't it a perfect time while Russia going to war with Ukraine and all this crazy ass shit? Ain't it a perfect time for the US to get involved?
Yeah. And then
Especially with the LG. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's just a tactic. But just like to go back to what Paul was saying, why are these now think about what I just said and think about why are these two parties so influenced with niggas getting reparations right now, y'all? Think about it. Humpy 360, think about it. Why they so interested, brother? Tell me. Break it down for me.
they don't want us to fuck with them when they come and get them white people.
I was still on mute, y'all. I was in the process of doing a little something right quick. So
No,
repeat
you
your
good.
question again for me, bro.
I was asking you if you heard anything I was saying before that. I was asking you break it down of why they're so interested in the black community getting reparations now that all this war and shit going on.
Well, here's the thing. What I've read into the article, they've actually been pushing for reparations for the black community since like 1989.
So let's
Now,
talk about it.
I don't know why they wasn't pushing for it before that, because in the 70s they gave the Japanese community reparations for the Vietnam War, which was in what, the
70s, right?
60s, 70s.
Yeah, 60s and 70s.
So, civil rights and all that was still going on over here before the Vietnam War. So
Okay,
why is
so
it
let's
now
talk
all of
about it.
us, so why after the blacks went and fought in Vietnam against the Viet Cong and they had issues that they got reparations for, because they in the article it was saying that one of the people that was a big factor in why they're pushing for reparations was one of the surviving family members of somebody who was a prisoner of war inside the United States.
Mm.
And they were giving those people reparations. Now, mind you, we don't know how many prisoners, I don't know how many prisoners of war they had over here, but they gave each one of them and their families $20,000 a piece. That's a lot of money. So that, you know, that says something. So you gave them reparation, even though it was a war with their country.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we have literally been at war with this country, and that, you know, the stuff that's been going on, because they even went back as far as saying that there should have been reparations for people who were freed that were promised 40 acres and a mule. And we all know the government backpedaled on that. Okay, so when you go back to the 40 acres and a mule for the people that were supposed to be freed, think about how that number multiplied.
I did
Now
some
you gotta-
research on that 40 acres and a mule shit too. You know, and that whole theme itself, it wasn't for people who already had. Now, if you think about it, if you're gonna say that you already had as black people and you wasn't slaves like that, then who the 40 acres and a mule was for? But if you say you was a slave back then and you believe that you come off a boat and you was a slave and your people was enslaved and did your servants, then how did they cheat you out of 40 acres and a mule? It can't just be a story that we have been told and then we base it off of what has been pulled back out of our ass from other international motherfuckers who going by that same theory, Peter. You see what I'm saying?
Because that you did bring up a very good question.
All
So,
right.
the people who had, now let's look at it from
Go ahead.
that aspect.
Go ahead.
What about the people who had land and their land was stolen from them?
And what if they was black? Right?
And if they were black and they still lost their land, who took their land? Did they give up their land?
Exactly.
They bamboozled out of it?
We give them 40 acres and a mule too, or we find out what the fuck these people. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
Right.
Like,
and that's a good question, because now that draws in the line of where do you fit into this?
Because every black person wasn't a slave. I don't.
Right.
Yes, I don't. Yeah, I don't. You see what I'm saying? I don't go by that. So by Jewish and Japanese saying that, oh yeah, we fight for reparations. Reparations for who, sir? You feel me now?
Right.
Who are these reparations
So
for?
now the matter is, and you know, there are people on both sides saying that there shouldn't even be an investigatory committee designed to study. Notice, and I heard somebody say this. Why is it that every time there's something that's a push for black people to get what is owed to them, there has to be a study conducted on it first? I understand. I understand that particular aspect of it.
Let me tell you something, Pete. That ain't them these motherfuckers. They know how far back you go. Ain't now one of these motherfuckers or now no motherfucker gonna put a price on my life, homie. You could never put no $20,000, $30,000, $300,000 on my life, dog, and say that's how much you work through the guise of slavery and reparations. Are you kidding me?
Because that's you know, my favorite saying. That's a rabbit hole that goes deep.
Exactly. So what am I to just go for the little crevices on the top of the surface then?
Or, for a better lack of words, the crumbs that you feel like giving me. You know,
when I made the
why
loaf,
we gotta be giving the crumbs? Everybody else, now remember, the so-called Native Americans, they got millions of dollars.
Fuck, that's why I told you, fuck crumbs. What if I make the bread? What if this is my factory?
Right, because
All right.
that's
All
the big
right.
portion of what they're talking about when it comes down to
All
this, because
right.
they're
That's
saying
what we're
that
talking about.
the way this country was founded was based on the strength and the power and the work ethics of the slaves.
The native, and look, and you call them slaves all the fuck you want, but it was the guys of the native people who already
Was
motherfucking
here,
conquered the land, who
right?
already cultivated the
The
fucking
land.
land, who are
That's right.
already tobacco businessmen on the land, who are already oil owners on the land, who are already corn throwers on the land, who are already cotton pickers on the land. Okay, it don't
That's right.
just go with what the fuck is the what they call status quo. This shit goes way past before way past.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, that's a rabbit hole that goes deep, man.
This little area chop
So
Sean
that
right now is more important than any fucking thing that a person could realize if they know what happened and they know what's going on with our people, and as far as indigenous or anything else that's melanated. You
that's
feel
true.
me?
That's true.
This area right here, the fucking Gulf of Mexico, man. That motherfucker is so important, y'all. I'm telling you, man.
And that's why there's
This
always been a
bitch,
fight for it.
look, guess what? P360, look, guess what? The Gulf of Mexico debunks the transatlantic African slave trade shit. Yeah, I see it.
That's what it was.
It debunks that whole theory, nigga. This whole area debunks that whole theory. And if nobody ain't gonna say it, I'm saying it right the fuck now. And don't be surprised y'all start hearing niggas saying that shit after I done said it. You feel me?
Right. It's
Because
a lot
if
of
you look
things.
at the currents, what
And the
are
way
we
to
called, y'all? The Crescent City. All right. Stop fucking playing.
come in and go out.
And that's why I told y'all we gotta do a little research on that
Bolchaka.
Balbancha. Yeah, we gotta do a little research on that. I don't exactly, you see what I'm saying? Because there were Native Americans that were considered Native Americans after they took our name too.
That's
So I
right.
don't know if they changed that or flipped that before that or whatever. But Ron did some hell of a research on that shit, and whoever that was, I respect their mind on it. I think that came from New Orleans Underground. So
Neutral ground.
big, yeah, big, big up to them from reposting whoever that was that he reposted that from. You know what I'm saying, Chuck?
That's right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
neutral ground always do old New Orleans history.
No, it's all good, but I'm saying that wasn't his post neither though. He reposted that.
That was his.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, yeah. Well, big ups to my bad. Big ups to Grounds. You know what I'm saying with that shit because I don't know who you is. I didn't know that was you. I don't know what you look like. But most of the people usually repost shit off the TikTok. So big up to Ground. You know what I'm saying. But I don't know. I didn't go too much research into it myself, so I'm not gonna just pinpoint and say that yeah, that is true before I do my own research. So you definitely, gave me something to go research on and definitely gave me something to go, peep out and really actually see if that's true. You know what I'm saying? Because hey,
I believe
nobody
that's
else
what
is
we need.
doing it. You
I
dig?
believe that's what
Nobody
we
else
need
is getting
more
this
of.
close
We need more
because
brothers and sisters to get up there
that's
and
right.
start
That's
hitting
right.
up these.
Because Choctaw, Chickasaw, and these tribes were, remember, they were a part of the 5 civilized tribes. All right. So these people have already did business with the U.S. to not make it a part of America. So we could talk about that too. Not trying to shit on nothing the Brown bought up. I'm just trying to tell y'all how this shit go. All right. They had over 500 nations before it was the 5 civilized tribes. Okay. So we got to understand that too, people. All right. All right, we good. Y'all hear me, huh? We all agree, or y'all want to say something? Yo, hello, mic check.
Yeah, we here. Well, I'm here. Fuck, I don't know what.
Disagree? Don't disagree. Gotta say something. I'm asking before I but that's a part of. I'm saying that's a part of y'all being a co-host. Y'all are supposed to, say where I don't where I disagree, where I do agree, or give y'all supposed to give some more insight on what I'm saying too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta talk, Nate.
Yeah, I know. I looked up the information that I tried to search it as much as I could, and it only led to certain things. So I don't know how far I could go, but this map is like one of the only pieces I feel like was real usable, because see, they got the president and everything when they came with the Indian Removal Act and all that
Right.
on the map.
The removal act is something serious, chap, and a lot of people don't understand about that shit too. It's damn near like what they were doing with the COVID shit. It's like they keep doing that shit, like the removal act, that reconstruction act. Like they keep, on that same pedal of shit whenever they trying to change the gears or change the, you know what I'm saying? Change the Bible with the fuck didn't already done been fucked up. And the people that didn't got fucked over in the process.
Hell yeah. What
You
happened?
know what I'm saying? So like I said, I love this map of this area right here because it shows so much if you really understand. And if motherfuckers want us to get more into because like I said, y'all, they don't let us know though. So we just be in this bitch, you know what I'm saying, going off of what we gonna go off. If we gonna keep it to a main topic, and if y'all want to do that, man, we could jump on the motherfucking neck on just one main thing and just keep talking about that shit every fucking week. You know what I'm saying? If that's what y'all want to do, you dig? But as far as how we been doing it, I mean, it's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Because we jump on a lot of topics, but like you said, it's a lot of shit to talk about, dog. It's definitely a process. So y'all just keep y'all ears open, man. That's all I can say about this, man. Y'all keep y'all ears open for this. We gonna bring some more drops into this. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my brother Chop bringing this up though, because this is something that we need to understand. You know, there were a people before a motherfucker said there wasn't a people here. And if you don't know that, then I don't know where you been at. Because that shit
I'm
been
back,
on the
y'all.
block. You know what I'm saying? So P360, you got anything to say about that?
I'm sorry I dropped off for a second.
No, you good, brother. I mean, just hearing
Um,
about any of this and just seeing the map and
yeah, because
just
looking at the
give me your
map,
thoughts on that and you could go into your segment if you want.
so looking at this map, man, everything that I'm understanding is that even the little history I was able to pull up on the Native Americans of the state.
They don't get you nothing. I told you, bro. They don't get you shit on that.
Oh shoot, I'm talking my behind off and was still on mute. My bad, y'all. So looking at the map, man, knowing what little bit of history I know about this land that we call America, it was already full of Native Americans and people who were of my skin complexion and other skin complexions. And knowing that a lot of these tribes that were down here got displaced to one central location, and giving hundreds of millions of dollars. Like I said, man, when you do the math on this reparations thing, like, dude, you got a lot to give up. And that means everybody that's on the land now got to give it up and give it to the people who it really belongs to. And now, like I said, that goes both national and international, because we had international people dealing with slavery as well, with the Spaniards, the French, you know, so even down to the Mexican people, you know, we got to talk about this. And that's why I understand why they're saying they want to do a study on it. But how much of a study is there to say, okay, we need to find where this whole slavery thing is going to draw a line at, and how do we disperse or dispense the things that we have done as a country? So, you know, it's going to take some work, and like they say, bro, it's going to take some years to finally figure out how this thing is going to work. But looking at the timeline that they're talking about, the Japanese, they say the Japanese had prisoners of war in America from 1940. Wait, I'm sorry. Was it 1942? From 1942 to like 1946, or 1972 to 1976, or something like that. And they got reparations like that. You know, Congress approved that shit right then and there. So why are we going to have such a hard fight when it comes down to people of color who were infringed upon and made to work for free, long hours, beaten, raped, slaved, and killed, to have to go under a study to see how it is going to affect the community? We already know how it's going to affect the community.
Let me ask you something. And my lady just brought this up. She said, how can we ask for reparations if we say we from Africa? Right? How can we ask for reparations here when we say we from Africa?
That's the thing. Remember that video that Chop sent me said that a man who was doing studies went to Africa, and from here he saw people over there that looked like people that were already here. So that right there, if you gonna call us African, we might as well get the pay you would have gave the Africans, huh? I
think you're going off that though, right? You came from Africa, you came on a boat, and you came here. So
and that's where the misnomer of it all comes in.
All this slavery
I think that the reason that that's happening is because over the course of years, it went from, you know, indigenous people of this land. Because remember, we even did this in a topic a couple of episodes back, where they were saying that we were just man and woman. It was no black, it was no white. And then they came with that, oh, y'all from Africa stuff. And it went down the line, and it kept going down the line until it settled as African American. Well, you see what I'm saying? Right. The truth about that has already been displaced. It said that these people were here before anybody even went to Africa.
Right.
So you went over there, you saw that there were people of color over there, and you attributed them to the people that were here, when that's where the misnomer came in at. So now everybody,
because the out of Africa theory should be null and void at this time, then, right?
It should be, but remember, these are the things that were taught and continually being taught, and that's why the critical race theory is being debated so heavily.
The people who still spitting this shit, Chop, I'm gonna ask you too, bro. The people who still spitting this shit, though, what do y'all think should come to action?
First and foremost,
this has already been debunked, like, but this shit is already.
And that's where it needs to start. If it's been debunked, I think that the truth of the matter needs to be put out, that people have whitewashed everything, including where we originated in this country. So everything that African American thing, like I explained to one of my coworkers, when you have a person that immigrates from China, they are called Chinese American. When you have a person that immigrates from Russia, they are called Russian American because they went through a process to become an American citizen, being from another land. Whereas we are being called African American and we've never been to that land. So the only thing we could ever really call ourselves is Indigenous American, meaning originally from the land. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where it all needs to go back to, and we need to start pushing for efforts for that to be corrected. We are
Right.
no longer, I put it like this, we should no longer call ourselves African American. We should call ourselves Indigenous Americans. We were not born in Africa. We didn't immigrate from Africa. We've never been there. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
on an application, when they say Black, white, Hispanic American, Asian American, or other, check off other and write Indigenous American.
I think they should give people their, and I agree with you, brother, because I think they should give people their own advantage of, let people tell you where they came from. How about that?
Exactly.
Why you gotta tell me?
I'm not gonna sit
by the
up
way
there
I look, who I am. Like it don't make no fucking sense. Like give me a chance to learn that my people come from here, so I can tell you who the fuck I am.
They don't want you to know where your people come from.
You know what I'm saying? But everything else, if I've been born in this country and I'm, here in America, then bitch, I'm an American, first of all. But if I've learned my ways and my people, I've grown around my people and they come from another land and they still keep the same tradition, then I have that under my belt.
Correct.
I'm not supposed to be getting treated a certain way or being categorized as a certain person because of the skin color. It's supposed to go by the nationality.
That is correct.
It's supposed to go by the tradition, because I could be a fucking Italian on these dog hoes. With this same color and black, they couldn't tell me shit if I was born in fucking Italy, huh?
Not at all.
If I was born in Italy, am I an Italian or not?
You would be an Italian American.
How? I wouldn't, but that's what I'm saying. I'm born in Italy, nigga.
Oh, if you're born in Italy, you wouldn't be an Italian African. You were born in Italy. You're an Italian,
exactly.
Right? So,
I wouldn't be none of that other shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you,
right.
Claire. I wouldn't be none of that other shit. I would be fucking Italian, right?
Take the hyphen
at least
out.
I'm supposed to be, right? But we so brainwashed and we so confused. We don't even know what to call a nigga in Italy. See?
And that's the problem. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying about that.
We don't even know what to call a nigga in Italy. You see what I'm telling you? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like
you would have to call it
that way, because most people would accept it the way you said it. Because that's most people don't understand of how nationality versus white and black really goes, though. These people have been brainwashed and manipulated into believing that your color scheme tells you where the fuck you come from, man.
Right.
It's not true.
And that's where the sad problem begins, But again, it all comes from being able to go back and say, this is not true. This is the truth. And putting it out there.
And putting it out there.
And that I'm glad we was talking about the guy who posted that story on Instagram. We need more people of color to start hitting these books and finding out the truth, because you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. That's been a statement in comedy for years. but that statement cannot be anything but the truth because we don't have enough people of color getting up and going research where the hell we from.
Right. You're right,
We
brother.
got to start doing that, man. I mean, granted, it not everybody had the time
Hey,
for it,
we
but
is. Look, that's why I say, Pete, that we gotta start talking for ourselves, bro. Cause you know what? Getting into it and getting caught up with that weed shit is causing problems. And the reason why I say that is because we try to help other people, bro, that don't want no fucking help.
yeah,
So a person that don't want no help, Paul, I can't put myself with them, dog.
yeah,
I
that's
can't
true.
keep
That's
saying
true.
I can't keep saying we, Paul. You see what
Okay,
I'm saying?
well, how
I'm
about
learning
this?
how to I'm learning how to use my vernacular in the way it's supposed to be used and what I actually mean. Because I know you mean well, but you know damn well you can't save everybody, correct?
Correct. That's the truth. And that this is the thing about that. For those that you are trying to save, you know, the Most High say all you could do is what
Catch the vibe.
you
Catch
could
the
try.
vibe.
You could
I'm not
try.
your
Not
Yeah, I'm
well,
not your judge. He your judge. I'm not to tell you nothing what to do. Fuck all that. I'm gonna tell you what's my experiences and what if I learned and
right.
how
All I could do is
yeah
point you in the right
and
direction.
all right, that's it.
That's it. That
You
so
gotta just try to train yourself to stop saying we and put it in the other and put it in other verbiage. That's all.
well, the reason I use we a lot is because I believe.
No, I know why you use we a lot. I
Oh,
just told
okay,
you why you use we a lot. That's why I say just try not to use we because we don't pertains to who
everybody.
we're trying to reach, right?
Mm,
We is not everybody. Some niggas want to shoot niggas in the head, Paul. You gonna say we when it's time to help up for him? Some we like to fuck babies and shit. You see? That's the shit I'm talking about. We don't want to help up for we. We want to talking about what motherfuckers need to, you know what I'm saying? Need to be on. It's us. Is I. It's them. Because these people have put us under the guides of we and making us believe that we supposed to vote for Democrat. We supposed to love Kamala Harris. We supposed to let Uncle Joe say what the fuck he won't say. Come on, man. See what that we shit? See what that we shit gets? That we
mm.
here you bucking for a lot of shit that you don't fuck with. The niggas will put you in the category right quick.
Yeah, you're right about that too, bro. Because
Sure.
I noticed when it's time to vote, there's a lot of people of color standing up saying, "We need, we need, we need," instead of saying, "I want you to go vote for
That's right.
so and
I
so."
want you to vote for this motherfucker. That's right. See,
No, no, no.
we
It's
need to vote
always the
for him.
we,
What you
right? And
mean we need to vote for him? What you
I
talking
don't
about?
know, you know
Why
that
we need to vote for this motherfucker? Tell me. See,
that because that
exactly.
make me think about it. You know, when it comes down to the political stuff, bro. I got to the
Exactly.
point
That's
where
all it is,
I
Pete. That
start asking like, where these
political,
people
nigga.
come from?
People do that in your regular life. People go political on your ass in your regular life, nigga. You hear me? Getting
Mm-hmm.
groceries, nigga. Niggas will go we on your ass.
We.
Niggas get French with your shit. I am an American. How you going French?
That's right. So that you know that was my little time with that, man. You know, I just wanted to kind of like get something out because dang, if that didn't bring back
That's right, brother. Don't know.
that
That was a perfect time to even talk about it though, because just me reiterating on it, and like I said, I didn't mean to, stop your flow on it. I just wanted to just throw those little hints in while you was making a point. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because you was definitely on the right path for what you were saying. I just don't want us to have the habit of putting ourselves with other motherfuckers and knowing If them motherfuckers come on this goddamn panel, we know we gonna tear their ass to bits if they coming with that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no
Huh?
fucking
You
yeah.
gotta be
Ain't no
ready. You gotta be ready.
motherfuckers
Don't.
thinking we down with them with that bullshit. No, player.
Here's what we
I
got to see.
I hear
Look,
you out now.
here's what I instead of saying here's what we got to see. Here's what I got to see to that.
Right. This is
uh,
what I believe, and I'm pretty sure, and you could invite us into it. And if my brother's got anything to say about it, I'm pretty sure. You see what I'm saying? That type of shit. Just keep
correct.
it cordial with motherfuckers, bro. That's how you keep it real, P. Dot. Because I'm telling you, these motherfuckers, once people start paying attention to us, bro, you gonna hear all type of shit.
Of course,
Yeah,
negative. Both
more
as
negative
good
than
as I would
positive. I'm
like it to
telling
be, we gonna get more
you. Yeah,
negative feedback once we start
yeah.
getting people to really
And they
open up
love
their
contradictions.
minds.
And they love contradictions. I'm telling
You know, I just really look at it that these are all mind opening topics. Like really, like
you.
come on
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
These are the types of things that we are being taught, and now as adults, we're seeing that all of that shit was a lie. They're continuing to lie. They're losing track of the lies that they're telling because they gotta keep retelling new lies to cover up the old lies, and it's just
Yep.
getting out of hand. So at
Yep.
some point, you gotta adjust or address. I'll say that you gotta address the situation as it is. And this is one of the
Right.
things that I need for everybody to start paying attention to. Like, I'm quite sure if it popped up on my timeline, it popped up on everybody who used the Newsbreak or breaking news app that this is something that needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
These are the things that need to be talked about.
Did
And
you
I'm
want to
glad we
reiterate on anything else that had something to do with that? You had anything else that you want to talk about with them as far as
actually,
them doing that? Do you think that's a good thing, bad thing? You know, I know you talked about it already, but
oh,
is there anything else you want to, put into
well, remember,
even coming across that article?
remember a couple of articles, a couple of episodes back that we did when we were talking about what is that? What's these people? The five civilized tribes are trying to find people who were called freed men that were slaves to the some of the tribes of the five civilized tribes.
Okay.
So that kind of dials back into that because why all of a sudden would the five civilized tribes be looking for people who were slaves as well? Under who were slaves to some of the tribes that were in the five civilized tribes of the Indian nation. You see what I'm saying? Look how far back the rabbit hole went on that. Now, mind you, they've been talking about reparations for a very long time, and now all of a sudden, the five civilized tribes talking about they're trying to find descendants of freed men who were slaves to the people that were in the Indian nation. That, like I said,
You got something to say on that,
it's
Chuck?
all tying together. The critical race theory that Saab be wanting to bring up, it's all tying into that, man. Because the critical race theory, people are against it, some people for it. I still don't have all of the facts and
Gotta
information
get
into
it.
the
Yeah,
critical
we gotta
race
dip
theory,
into
but
the
what I
history on that.
believe right now in the critical race theory is that it needs to be spoke on.
Definitely. Definitely. We gonna savor that one though. I just wanted, I ain't want to leave everybody out because I know we all on the panel together. Chop Track, you got anything to say about anything that's been said, brother?
I was really just listening to y'all talk about it, but like I said, son, nigga gotta find out where they from before they even go to talking about the damn reparations thing or whatever. Like, I think that's very important for people to find that out because once you take that money and say you from Africa, you from Africa. Now you can't claim the land that's here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Yeah, I think that was. I had this clip. I just found that was very interesting though, because I told people this was gonna happen, but ain't nobody won't believe me. But that's what I was
Go ahead,
doing. I
go
wasn't
ahead, drop that motherfucker. Talk about it.
listening to y'all, but
Nah, you good, son. I just don't want to leave you out. You know what I'm saying?
oh, I was listening.
Drop the link and tell her what you talking about.
I was listening. So wait, I'm trying to see if it's gonna come up. No, it's not coming up like I wanted to, but
I just want everybody vocal. You know what I'm saying? That way, everybody could get introduced to all our personalities on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
y'all can see that right there.
Definitely, I could see it. It either looked like a raggedy white bitch or it looked like a piece of flour.
Nah, it's saying that North Korea fires ballistic missile toward EC. The South Korean military says so. Yeah,
What the fuck? Oh, I'm about to spread
why
it
are
out.
they firing ballistic missiles?
What you
And
mean?
who
Why
are
they
they
fire
firing them at?
if the U.S. and NATO ain't gonna help Ukraine,
North Korea fire ballistic.
do you think they not North Korea about to
Damn,
see
chap, you
if
going hard, bro.
they gonna help
You
them?
going hard, chap. Damn, bro. I thought you was gonna keep. I thought you was gonna keep it light.
If
You
NATO,
gonna have to explain a
if
lot of this shit, my
NATO,
nigga.
if NATO not gonna help fucking Ukraine, if the U.S. not gonna help Ukraine, you not even about to see if the U.S. gonna help East and South Korea.
Uh, I have something to say on that. Uh,
I'm listening, my brother.
North Korea was supposed to be trying to join forces with China
Uh-oh.
to do some shit. I lost the article, but I know that they said Kim Jong Un and
Uh-oh.
the leader of China is supposed to be in talks about joining forces on some shit. So I'm thinking that's why the U.S. is trying to really backpedal and stay out of the Ukrainian incident because China, or should I say North Korea, has been in close communication with Putin.
Chap, what you think about that, chap? What Paul just said.
I said it before. I don't mean to, burst your bubble, but I said it before you said.
You ain't burst no bubble, nigga. Talk, nigga. You talking about bursting bubbles. Nigga, talk.
But I've been, we already had that conversation, son. I told you this was going to
All
happen.
right. Reiterate on your conversation then, brother, and tell the people.
I
Cause
said, if NATO not gonna help Ukraine,
Mm-hmm.
U.S. is not gonna help Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of these countries that been trying to take over the rest of their country
Mm-hmm.
is now about to be going to war, saying, "Fuck, I'm gonna try to see if I could get some more territory."
And why would they do that, chap? Because what? Why would they do that shit?
They trying to be America. They trying to do what the Americans did.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They trying to be down like Brandy.
They trying to be down. All the way
Mm.
down.
So
No
so
matter
if
no
so what if you liked it there when I peed that? Okay, look.
That was right on time.
So if they don't, so if they don't, then so if we say like, well, y'all trying to be down, bitch, I ain't trying to fuck with y'all. Then what? Then right? If we tell and you we the U.S. and we telling that to Ukraine, then what?
So,
Because Russia on their neck, nah.
the rest of
You
them
see what I'm
people,
saying?
them little countries that surround Ukraine, talking about helping Russia. So it is what it is. Then North Korea, and they might. The rest of them people out there might want it to be, it used to be one land. We know all this.
Ooh, you right. You right, Claire. But like I said, though, think about it like on some bully shit, right?
Yeah.
Say like you the bully. Look, you the bully. You won't. what would be your move if you knew that they had another bully that was fucking over the same person that you was fucking over. But you was acting like you was their friend the whole time. Uh-oh.
Once all of them get big enough and strong enough,
The
they
bully,
come-
look, the other bully, like Russia. Russia is the other bully, right? Russia,
Yeah.
like, yeah, bitch, you been supposed to be giving me that. Bitch, you been giving me that. But you the bully, you like, you know you bigger than them, but you don't make it seem like you the bully. But they just give you shit just cause you bigger than them. Chop, you big as a motherfucker. You done been through that, nigga. Nigga just give you shit just cause you. Yeah, all right,
I
nigga.
need
Yeah.
that too, though. I don't like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you see what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Besides the nigga just taking it and just because they big, they getting it. Right?
Yeah, I hate
It's a
that.
finesse game, right? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying with the finesse game? So what? So what? So why am I supposed to? So I'm gonna say, why is I as the U.S. supposed to be behind the sneak bullying rather than just saying, rather just let this nigga bully this nigga? Like, why am I the good bully, but still taken from the nerd? Like, what? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why is my way of doing it is better than the way they doing it? Put it like that. We both bullies.
Damn, he got quiet.
It's
I
no
heard a cricket. I heard a goddamn teardrop.
Cricket.
I
Crickets.
heard a teardrop, nigga. Nigga, I heard a teardrop. Blink. I heard a blink. Bitch went.
I look
blink.
at it like this though, and this is how I see it. So the United States is not taking any action into
No
the
action.
Ukrainian problem.
That's right.
But you done jumped into fucking shit with Afghanistan, Iraq.
But look, they lied. They done already sent
Iran.
troops though. P. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They done already sent troops to sit and stand there. They just gonna stand there, P.
So
Yeah.
this, like I say, this really seems to be a problem for the United Nations. This is a United Nation thing right here, because
So why haven't we heard anything from the United Nations?
exactly.
Well, we ain't hear nothing from the United Nations yet, Chad.
Nothing, not a fucking word. Or they just trying to say it's a NATO thing, because that's only that little particular section
you don't know
of
NATO?
the world.
Hey, I don't know. You don't know NATO Jenkins? I don't know NATO Jenkins, okay?
You know what I'm saying?
I know
'cause-
exactly what you're saying, but I don't know NATO Jenkins, okay? I don't
Right,
know
that's what
NATO
I'm saying. They, I guess the U.S. is saying it's a NATO thing, but even if it was that, if you had any dealings in that, if you don't want no part of it, what the fuck were you making all of these speeches about getting involved into it first? Then when Putin say,
Hey.
okay, well look,
Chop, do
if
you have
you
anything
involve
to say
yourself in
about
this
this?
shit-
Do you have any questions, my brother, about anything we talking about?
No, I'm letting them talk. I don't want to talk all over them.
No, you gotta talk. You gotta
yeah, this
interrupt,
the question
brother.
phase, like, because mainly everything I'm asking is a question.
Right, he's asking
You see
questions.
what I'm saying?
That's what
I'm asking questions.
It's not like he's
why NATO
asking questions. He
not
not-
stepping up? Why the United Nations not stepping up? What made the U.S. decide
the
to
order of the
back
debate.
down off of this venture? Because
Hold on, Pete. Look, let me let him know why. It's the order of the debate. When people ask questions of something that you already contemplating in your mind already, that's the time where you jump in and say what's on your mind about the situation. If you don't have nothing on your mind, that's something different. But if you do and he asking questions, that's the time that you just jump in. It don't matter if he's asking a question in the midst of him making a statement. That's when you just jump in that bitch, round, because people want to hear your voice as well. That's all. That's why I'm telling you that. You know what I'm saying? People want to hear you too. People don't just want to just hear me and Paul just go at it. People want to hear what Chop got to say too, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's all I'm trying to tell you, Ralph. Just jump in that motherfucker. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Jump in that motherfucker like Uncle Joe said he wanted to do.
Look at him. See? You see, you give him, see, when you don't say nothing, you give him space to say corny ass jokes like that. You feel me?
Well, fuck.
So just talk, Chop, Track, Chop, Trizzy. Get in this shit, nigga.
Good.
Yes, my brother.
Right.
I know you got the bit. I know you're rocking one and you're sleeping with two. I got you. I know this. But we here with you, bro. We just a little bit. You ain't gotta give us the whole format. Just give us a little bit on the, you know what I'm saying? Just jump in anytime with the shit because we want to hear your point of view on it. That way we can keep that shit flowing with the shit because it's not just me and his shit. Like I said, it's not just my shit. It's all our shit, dog. And we all got a point of view, and everybody want to hear all us talk, nigga. So spit that shit whenever you feel comfortable with spitting that shit. Even if you don't feel comfortable, nigga, spit that shit. Okay?
Well, go ahead, P. Go ahead, so I could.
But yeah, go ahead, P. Like you were saying, bro. Go ahead.
Like he said, we know what's gonna happen, brother. People is not gonna help nobody. Everybody gonna.
What's gonna happen then? Since we know what's gonna happen then, see, I'm about to fuck with you now. What's gonna happen then, Chop? So what's gonna happen? Nigga? Tell us what's gonna happen.
And then they're gonna be talking about coming together and making this one world nation, one thingy under one person, and all this shit trying to combine everything to one. Because if Asia become one country, if Russia become one country,
right?
Basically, like Africa is, Africa is basically the only, Africa, Australia, and some other ones, but them other, that shit broke up into other things. The rest of them continents not. So it just is what it is. North America and even, South America, fuck it. All that shit is not South America, but North America. No, South America too, because they got Brazil and all that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a different continent. Definitely, I know what you're saying, bro.
But if they all try to come together, it'd be easier for them to do that one world power shit, and that's what they really leaning towards.
More and more people to collaborate with the organization.
Yeah.
Let's get more and more countries to go along with this fuck shit. Let's get them all together and try as much as we can. Because guess what? These little powers that they think they have, they're not going to be able to exist. And guess what, P. Dot? That's a fucking lie. You know why? Because you can never get real people to never get they could control the U.S. all they want, bro, but they could never get the people to side with the fuck they doing. Excuse my language.
Nah, that's where the problem gonna come in, which is one world thing. That's where the problem gonna come in at. Because somebody gonna want to rule something, somebody gonna want to take over something, somebody gonna say that, well, this was my land before it was your land. That's gonna start the bullshit all over again. Now you got people divided once again. So look,
that's
a problematic thing.
Look, yeah, but guess what they're gonna have to do? They're gonna have to prove all that, right?
Yeah. And here's where the proof gonna fall that. The proof gonna fall that. Even if it's up, you still gotta give it back to the people of color.
And that's what I'm saying. No matter which way they go with it, if you dig in history at all, y'all done fucked up.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? They can't dig in history like that, like they supposed to. You feel me, Ron?
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard to find the ball bancha. That's why it's so hard to find that, Chop.
I heard her the first time. I know.
These niggas, they not gonna let these niggas, bro. It was. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna even ask y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. there were black people in Europe, yo. There was a such thing as black nobility in Europe, yo. Okay, so that means at a certain time, these kings and queens who we thought were white that were coming to cultivate over here in the Americas, they were actually black people, yo. Wow, boom, bang. Okay, what does that mean? That means that a lot of melanated people were down with the cultivation and the colonization of these fucking areas, yo. What does that mean, Nay? That means that it was always black on black crime. There were always a consistency of people colonizing areas with not only white people, with also melanated people who came from Europe, yo. Because a lot of our heritage, yo, has royalty in it. See?
Mm-hmm.
While they talking about Africa, Brazilians was brought over to Africa. That's why Liberia exists. Huh, Chop? Remember we looked up that shit?
Yeah.
Liberia exists because Brazilians settled in Liberia in Africa. Huh, Chop?
Yeah, you're right.
They bought them fucking people over there. See? That's why the West African whole area, that whole West Africa shit is relevant. Because they putting it like they came from that area. But in actuality, that's where they landed at, y'all, from over here. See? What does that mean, chat? Guess what? That means our people was responsible for a lot of the fuck shit that was going on. Our people also believed in slavery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They had a lot of Stevens.
Oh, okay. What'd you say, chat?
They had a lot of Stevens.
See, we don't want to take the charge for that though, huh, chat?
Shit, I already know that's them the ones sold us down the drain more than anything.
We had white slaves too. Child, we had white slaves over here. Them motherfuckers came from over them other European areas after they was, yeah. They came on a boats by the hundreds of thousands, though, to come over here for work. You hear me?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. They want to plow them lands, nigga. So think about what I'm saying. Not 360. Don't get quiet on me, though. Can you hear me? See, he done faded out. So I
was trying to get my phone out of my pocket. I heard everything.
All right. So Joe, that's why I said just fill me in if you want me to stop, or if you got questions, or you want to see anything.
Because guess what?
I said?
Don't that go back to what I was saying earlier? You know, both black and white, national and international. That all ties in together, man, because we had done already came to the conclusion that we knew that there were white slaves. Right. That was something that was taught to me in one of my English classes. Like, even though I don't know how it wound up going into a whole history lesson. That was that shit hit a nigga like, wait, what? They had white slaves? And that goes back even further than the European conquest. And all right. If they really want to tell the truth about the whole matter, it goes.
If you really, it's blunt talk. This blunt talk. This way you tell the truth. This is where we tell the truth
It goes back a long way.
This is where we tell the truth at. You hear me? This is blunt talk. This is where we tell the truth at, bro.
The truth is told.
Let me ask y'all a question. Since say 360, since these Jews and these motherfuckers want us to have reparations so bad, where the fuck did they come from when they came from over here? And was they the real Jews when they came over here? Coming from Russian areas.
Good question. Where did they come from? How did they come to know about anything over this week?
How did you become to be Jewish?
Daddy, you need to deal with the two babies.
Tom P, how did you become to be Jewish? Look, say Chop, check me out, Chop. You listening?
Yeah, I'm right
How
here.
did they become to be Jewish and it don't iterate with our people of being black people when we supposed to be the people of Israel? How are we the Israelites, but the Jews claim that we need reparations?
That don't make no damn sense to me right now.
It don't make no sense. Oh, please break it down why it don't make no sense. Please just help me out, dog, because I don't want to be the only one saying this shit, bro.
Yeah, if we the Jews, how the fuck the Jews gonna tell us that we gotta be something else or whatever? Like that shit just don't sound right.
No, the Jews and the Japanese Chop is helping us trying to get reparations. That's what I'm telling you.
No,
That's what Paul said.
they
But
not
that's what the news say. That yeah, right, yeah.
they help us say we from Africa. They're trying to help them say we from Africa.
I don't know, son. I want to know your point of view on you hearing all this shit, knowing what you know. You see what I'm saying?
It's hilarious at one, but it's just like how you could say
Right.
come in the Jews, how the Jews go, we supposed to be telling them we Jews so you can get us Holocaust money, right?
God damn it.
I don't know.
Because look, and guess what? Look, and it's now what Holocaust you talking about, Chop? Because they so-called went through one Holocaust, but you saw our Holocaust on live TV, nigga. You saw white people going to barbecues. Barbecues was hanging them niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our Holocaust was put on TV, nigga. Like live on the direct. Now they gonna say that they shit was on TV too, but nigga, I get it. But y'all know y'all not them people. And y'all know that America didn't have nothing to do with that. That was on some other shit. I'm telling you, y'all, we gonna have to do some research on that shit. Cause I don't want to get confused with the people and what we believe, Chop. You know what I'm saying? And I know what you're saying though, but people don't take it the way you saying it, you feel me? People gonna be like, man, how did they gonna put all this shit together? I'm telling you, around like for real, like motherfuckers be on some other shit because they don't understand what you understand. But if they had a dialect of what we was, put this shit into categories, it'll be something different. So I wish, I'm telling you, son, if y'all want to break this shit down, if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, like just stay focused on this and see how this shit pop off, and we could just keep going to StreamYard and looking up more shit on this, we could do that shit, fellas. I'm telling you. Because, if that could give us an algorithm too, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this shit about to pop off, son. I don't understand why, in the Bibles and shit, they talk about these wars and shit that's supposed to be going on and happening. It's gonna be war like no other. That's two countries right there about to be at war with each other, and we barely in March. Yeah, barely in the middle of March before Easter.
Hey, Before Easter, huh? See that? What is Easter though? Like I be saying, bro. Who do you believe in? P. Dot, let me ask you something.
I am here. I'm listening.
Through the wall. And these people even believing in what they believe in, right? How do you think? Let me ask y'all. I'm gonna ask both of y'all this, but I don't know. Chop, please, bro. Just don't stay in the background, bro. Just jump in, please. How does that pertain to the God that they believe in? Because Chop, you did bring up the before Easter thing, and we know how they feel about Jesus and all that type of shit, right? With the people who's supposed to be going along with everything, right? The the bunny thing and all that, right? How does that pertain to what's going on right now, and how do these people accept that because they don't believe in it?
Well, you gotta say it again. I ain't get it.
They're Christians, okay? Basically they're Christians in the Christian atmosphere, and having the Easter and the things that's going on with the war, as far as the Ukrainians and what they believe in, and the Russians and what they believe in. How does this pertain to what we are going through? You see what I'm saying? As far as going through the tradition of Easter. How does that pertain to what's going on with the war? How important is that? I'm saying like through Easter, or do you think there's something important anyway to it?
Wait, I don't know, son. I swear.
Come on, man. Hold up. Who background that is, boy?
Yeah,
Boy, I love the kids. They love the kids. Blood talk. We love the kids. Who background that is?
It ain't in my background.
Chop, that's you, Chop. Oh Lord, Chop, you got a mute, Chop. Chop, you got a mute, baby. You got a mute, baby. She cutting up back there.
Time to go do your Papa thing. Go ahead, Pop.
That's baby Hurt cutting up like that. That's baby Hurt.
Sound like big sister and little brother having a miscommunication.
Baby Hurt won't talk, nigga. Go ahead, P. Dot. You go first, then, bro. Nigga, that's your background, nigga. You talking about him? That's your fucking background.
That wasn't my background at first.
Bruh, I'm hearing the churn in the background, hollering and shit. Stop playing. Go ahead, player. I don't hear that right now. Go ahead. Somebody was just hollering though, but go ahead.
That last one you heard, that wasn't my background.
Yeah, it's all right, brother.
The first one,
just give me your little point of view on it, so we can move on it. You know what I'm saying?
I believe all of this is a distraction.
Cause I think Chop Trey getting tired of our bullshit. I think he's trying to move on. He about to do backup. He about to do backup engineering for Key Sweat. You hear me? So let's just get this shit popping, okay?
You know what? I really don't see how. Yeah, I can see right now my kids is not respectful of me recording.
At all, nigga. That's why I said just try to. Matter of fact,
the best I could give you with anything related to the Easter thing, with all that's going on with the war, if you're gonna be with the celebration of Jesus, then you need to be standing up and saying that the war, period, on all fronts, both the United States and all this here, any country involved, need not even be happening.
So that's what I'm saying.
If you're gonna take it from a Christian perspective, because
but that's what I'm trying to tell you, Pete. Look,
if you're taking it from a Christian perspective, you ain't
right.
supposed to be trying to
Think
go
about
that.
We ain't
Yeah.
supposed to be trying to go that route from a Christian perspective. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be trying to talk this out and do things in a manner
But what
that
Christian
will.
and what God are you? That's what I asked you. See what I'm saying? What God are we talking about, and what beliefs are we
God do
talking
they
about?
believe in,
Because
right?
these people believe in different things, and we can't get that confused
We
neither.
can't keep infringing.
So yeah, I
You
don't
know,
want
we
to.
can't.
Yeah,
I don't want to infringe on other people's beliefs because you know certain people have certain gods and their gods believe certain things should happen in a certain way. So I really
I don't want you to say the same thing I'm saying either, brother. I want
well
you to.
no. I'm saying this for me. You know, I really believe that if we're gonna talk about war and fighting and strife and so on and so forth, you know, big brother, you gotta do me something for me to do you something. That's how I always been. You do me something, I'm gonna do you something back. Now, I really believe that this whole Ukrainian war thing and all that, the people involved is just being something that's being popularized. It's being politicized. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the beliefs and the rights of the people that's involved. You know what I'm saying? Because if it did have something to do with the rights of the people that were involved, all parties, including everybody that's standing up and saying unite with Ukraine, would be jumping down Putin back, saying, bro, look, come on, man, that's a bit of a reach. Please stop it. You know, try to do the shit in a peaceful manner. Why we gotta keep going to war? You know what I'm saying? And for all we know, Putin could be doing this shit for a good fucking reason. It might not make sense to us, but who are we to decide? You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I put it in the hands of Most High. How about that?
Chop track. You want to reiterate or iterate on any of that?
I think he muted.
Or that's what I was saying. You could hear. Chop track. You want to jump in on any of that?
I think he might be going to deal with one of the little
Chop
ones.
Trizzy. God damn it.
I think Baby Hurt got his attention.
My engineer always going. My engineer is blown out on me. He keeps he's showing the same as. He's showing the same as clip.
Well, he never took that clip down.
I see that, but it's finally gone now. Chop. Are you here, brother? I guess he can't talk. Okay, he got the serial killer up here. Okay, he got the serial killer up. I guess he could hear us something. I guess he could hear us, but we can't hear him right now. Okay. So we're gonna serial killer molester erroneously set free, returned to prison after the fucking news investigation. Okay, so the bitch got off.
From Bourbon Street to Bourbon City.
No.
Now fly direct to America's home of bourbon culture, Louisville,
it don't matter
Kentucky.
if you know.
And let the
People
good
don't know.
times roll
You
with
bring
the
it to
world's
them,
only
Carl.
urban
Let's
bourbon
get it.
experience. Plan your trip at flybourbonCity.com.
All right, let them listen to it. You know it. That's
Well,
good.
victims of
I'm
a
glad you know
serial
it.
child molester were stunned to learn that he had been
We in this shit
mistakenly
together.
let out of prison 7 years early. Former Catholic school teacher and coach Brian Mathern was convicted
7 years
2 years
early.
ago. When eyewitness investigator David Hammer found out he was out of jail, he started digging. And tonight, the Louisiana Department of Corrections has done an about-face.
Dirty motherfuckers.
As a kid
See, this is
growing
gonna be
up
my
in
new
NorCal,
segment, y'all. I'm
Chad
telling you.
Becknell
I'm
found
introducing my
adventure
new
at this hunting
segment.
camp off the Bonnie
Dirty
Carey Spillway.
motherfuckers.
Hunting, fishing, shooting rabbits, you name it.
raising.
Look at this thumbhead ass nigga. Look at this motherfucker.
It's a whole plethora of things that a kid my age would want to do.
It's also where he and more than a dozen other children suffered lifelong trauma. They were sexually molested by Brian Mathern.
God damn it. Can you please pause it, Chop Track? I don't know if you can hear me, brother. You can't just run through this shit like this, brother. We got to talk about it. See, brother, listen to me. I don't want to just run shit, right? I want us to give commentary on what the fuck we're hearing, yo, because we got to make sense out of a lot of this shit. And if people gonna start listening to us, guess what, y'all? They gonna wanna hear commentary on this shit. Because, and this is another thing with YouTube too, Chop, just to put it on your brain. If you start blasting people's shit through, they're gonna start taking your shit down, though, if you don't put no commentary with it. And even when you put commentary with it, sometimes they take your shit down. So for future reference, we're gonna have to do the FDA shit, not the FDA. What you call that shit? The FU shit. FCC? To use people's shit, basically. To use the parental, not the parental. The goddamn guidance to use their shit, basically. You know what I'm talking about. I forgot the name of the shit, but Chop, but I want to talk about it right quick. If you could hear me, brother, I just want to talk about it right quick. Now, before you got into him, I heard that some shit was going on before that. So if you could rewind it a little bit for me.
And I can't hear it at all.
Just a little bit.
Hunting, fishing, shooting rabbits, you name it, raising crab traps. It's a whole plethora of things that a kid my age would want to do.
It's also right there. More than a dozen other children suffered lifelong trauma.
Right there. So this is already a theme, yo. Think about it. I don't know who fumbling with crackers and shit. Who eating crackers?
Not me.
Nigga got papers or something in front of their face. You putting your mask on? You inside.
Man, don't be him, nigga. Yo, my mic is muted.
So you heard that shit? That shit was flapping like nigga sound like a dog.
I'm not eating anything. That's what I'm saying. I'm not eating anything. I'm actually standing right by my stove.
All right, but somebody shit moving like a motherfucker.
You got the earpiece on?
Yeah.
So it's rubbing against your shirt.
Yes.
Okay, well I'm gonna go on mute.
Thank you.
Oh, stupid, dog.
Put it on mute, nigga. Until you ready to talk, sir. Put it on mute, brother. Thank you. Cause I'm ready to talk. God damn it. I was trying to say something. Now, these things are habits or things, not even habits. These are things that's already built up to this situation, y'all. So if y'all listen to the man and what he said, this motherfucker was already grooming children, y'all. If you listen to what the man just said, he ain't got to say too much. And it don't take too much from me. But I understand that people don't really get it right off top. And I get that shit. But me just listening to shit and just me picking up on shit, I'm telling y'all, when he said that shit, the way he said it, he's one of the victims of this motherfucker trying to do some crazy shit with him, because that's what they bring up. They bring up little adventurous shit that you think a little kid gonna do with a father figure. Because a lot of us don't have a father figure around to show us shit. So what we do, we find something that we are attracted to with them, and these pedophile motherfuckers get around us and convince us that I'm gonna show you this, I'm gonna show you that, if you let me do this. You see, they start bringing up stipulations and shit. And this what this motherfucker didn't realize, where his thumb head is. But at the same time, he's still telling you the story of how the fuck you could get influenced with a motherfucker that look like who the fuck he looked like. Because a lot of people put attraction and, you know, me being sexually, you know, attracted to the shit and all that shit. That shit don't go like that, man. You think a little boy be sexually attracted to an old ass man? No, he don't. Most of the time, I'm not gonna speak for every fucking body, but most of the time, it's just be the manipulation of the conversation and what's going on and what you are attracted to and what you think that you could get out of them, because you're looking for that type of motivation to make you a better fucking man. But these bitches take advantage of you because they're not a man. They're fucking demons, and they think they're in a man body, and they want these little boys, and they want little shit. You see what I'm saying? They don't even believe that they're a woman. That's why I say what I said the way the fuck I said it. Okay? For the people out there and for everybody on the goddamn chat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, child. Go ahead. Blast that shit off, bro.
All right.
Cause that shit pissed me off, bro. But go ahead.
Yeah. It should though, bro.
Cause people don't get it. Cause people don't get it, bro.
Yeah.
I can't spit on nobody about that shit, bro. Because these motherfuckers know what the fuck they doing, dog. Go ahead, bro.
They were sexually molested by Brian Mathern, their highly respected coach and teacher at Sacred Heart of Jesus Elementary School.
Exactly.
We knew
the heart of who?
that night,
Jesus.
when we went to bed, that at some point during the night, we would wake up to him being in our bed trying.
Pause, please, child. Pause, please. Please, homie. Please talk on that, y'all. Speak on that, please. What I just said and what the fuck this man just said, y'all. Just give me y'all brain analysis of what the fuck is going on, please.
Why is elementary school children sleeping at the same house and stuff? Like, why is they at elementary school?
Oh, my G.
They sleeping. I don't get that.
360. You got anything to say about that, bro? Chop said he don't get it, bro. He don't get why they even got the shit set up the way they got it set up and what they doing with these kids. What do you got to say about it?
Oh,
I guess nothing. But, Chop, I'm gonna tell you why they got it set up. It's a plan, nigga. It's supposed to be set up the way the fuck it's set up, nigga.
I'm gonna say this. A while back.
Why you think private money for private schooling?
Years. And my childhood years, I wanted to join the Cub Scouts or the Boy Scouts and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck all that. But go ahead.
I wanted to join it, but
you could join whatever the fuck you want, bro.
No,
it's not your intentions; it's their intentions.
Right. That's why.
Continue.
That's why I'm saying what I'm about to say. My mother.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
My mother was like, "Nah, I ain't letting you join the Boy Scouts. You don't know what they be doing on the boys out there in the woods and this and this and this and this." I was like, "Come on, man, it ain't like that." Not knowing no better, I'm a child. And now look at the shit I see going on as an adult. These motherfuckers been out there trying to fuck these little children in the butt out in the woods and shit, talking about, oh, this is what it is to be a real man, this, that, and the other, and the third. And that's the reason I, to this day, don't really I can't say all of the people involved in the Boy Scouts.
I can't blame Boy Scout for that. Can I
but
really
they've been
blame
having
Boy Scout for that?
Situations where people been doing that shit for years though. So under the guise of making kids better men and so on and so forth, you're right, bro. They've been doing that shit, and they all use the same fucking tactic. You know, they want to make you a better kid. They want to make you a better adult and take you out to all these foreign ass fucking places, show you the world, show you what it's like here, show you what it's like there, and some flick shit be going on in the backdrop.
So what I'm saying is, shouldn't if I got this Boy Scout shit rocking, right?
Give me a second, fella.
All right. if I got this shit rocking, right, P? If I got this Boy Scout shit rocking, I'm trying to bring these kids out there and show them some camp shit, right? Shit not out the pedophiles and shit. Why should I let this bitch ass nigga go on the trails with us?
You should. You definitely should.
Speak on it, bruh. I mean, because if we gonna say we can't, if we gonna do this shit, we gotta say that hey, the whole organization is on with this shit, or just certain few people.
Well, I look at it.
If we believe,
If the
if
organization,
we believe that the whole organization is in with it, then the whole organization need to go fuck on. And to call that shit something else, and we need other people under the organization that's really handling the shit. Because either we blaming the people that's in Boy Scout, or either we blaming Boy Scout.
somebody. So when it comes down to that, so if we
Right.
gonna blame, if we gonna put a name on it or put a face with it, if they knew that he was doing some shit,
The smoke. I thought you was gonna roll up.
they should definitely be named as culprits in the activity too. If that makes sense.
Nigga, do that make sense? No, wait, hold up, wait. First of all,
if you know
doing
somebody
any
doing
fuck
some
shit,
flaky shit,
I don't give a fuck what organization you in, bitch. You's a culprit. First of all, you ain't gotta be in Boy Scout to be a culprit, Paul. Nah, that's all I'm saying. You're not supposed to be getting caught up in this shit anyway. This organization
not supposed to be doing
to
that
do
shit.
what? To develop men. And the whole time you're there,
trying to fuck them.
You're having sex with little boys.
Under the guise of making young men great men. Which you want to make a man a great man. Hey, stand up, be a man, and stop allowing that type of shit to happen.
Oh, no, you know what they say?
You know your neighbor out there fucking the boys? Either you report him or you get him or you eliminate him.
You want to make a great man, you fuck him in the ass. That's what they think.
That's their logic to it.
That's what they saying. It sounds normal. You want to make a great man, fuck him in the ass. It sounds normal, huh?
No, that don't sound normal. That's how you make what could be a great man.
I'm asking you, nigga. I don't know. I'm doing a podcast with you, nigga. I'm asking you. That sound normal?
Nah, like I said, that don't sound normal at all, man. You want to make a great man a great man. You a great man do great man things. But fucking a nigga in the ass don't make you a great man. Make you a gay one.
They say, but look, when you fuck a man in the ass, they say that's when your chakras get awoken, and then you become one.
Okay,
and then you become.
The real
find another route then.
Is still ahead of us, and that's with the insurance companies.
Oh shit!
I'm trying to tell you, Paul. I'm trying to hit you to the new game, dog.
Yeah, fuck that.
You let a nigga fuck in your ass. Listen to me, Paul. You let a nigga fuck in your ass, right? And you become enlightened into who you is as yourself. And you become one with yourself, and you become a new person, though.
A serial child molester
I bet you do become a new person. A gay one.
You're making it hard for me, bro. I'm trying to teach you this new knowledge here.
Didn't keep that bit.
You come one with yourself, nigga. Do you hear me? You come one with yourself.
Become one with myself. I will live by myself. Didn't keep that. I don't need it.
Look, nigga, it's the Egyptology. It's the live of Thoth and Ra in them. You know what I'm saying? The sun god and the you know what I'm saying and the moon god. You did? And when you pull into your lower chakra and you let shit go from your lower chakra is in your ass. And you come up to the spine. You know what I'm saying? You start with the lower chakras first.
They let the motherfucker penetrate their lower chakra to the spine, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Didn't keep that shit. Didn't keep that shit.
P-Dot, this is when we come one. This is when we come one in brotherhood. When you let me hit you in your lower chakra, you come one in the brotherhood. You hear me?
They can keep that, bro.
What you mean they can keep that? I thought you were trying to get enlightenment, dog.
I don't need enlightenment that bad. If I need enlightenment, I'll light a cigarette. Smoke a blunt.
What the fuck?
Fuck. Smoke a blunt, you want some enlightenment. Fuck. That'll start you on the right path.
Bro, I don't want you to that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't want you to think that this is what I'm telling you. I want you to understand that
that's what they're telling them.
This is what, look, this is the path that you could actually go down if you believe in what these people tell you, brother.
That's a path that they believe. That's a path they bucking them little children up to believe.
All right.
Let me go down and open up your first chakra. You're gonna feel it on your spine when.
I'm trying to tell you, player. I'm trying to save you, bro. Cause somebody gonna come at you. I don't know who that person is, and I don't give a damn what they about. But I guarantee you, P-Dot, they gonna come at you with that shit, and you're gonna be like, my brother already put me on.
I was already told about you and your chakra aligning ability.
It's about to come at you. I'm telling you, that chakra shit. All right.
I was already told about your chakra aligning abilities, and I don't think I want that.
They gonna line your ass up, nigga. I'm telling you, they gonna line you up. It's coming, nigga. Watch. It's coming, nigga. Nigga, it's coming like the 1st and the 15th. You hear me? It's coming. And I ain't gonna. That's why I said I don't know when it's coming, but I don't know how it's gonna come. None of that shit. But as long as you working on you enlightening yourself about what's going on around you, because I think that's the first step, though. Just being enlightening around you. And if y'all listening to me, y'all just be aware about what's around you, y'all. Stop worrying about all this astrology shit.
You be your own illumination.
If y'all want us to get on some more of that shit, I'll get into it. Trap Tracks pull up some shit on y'all bitch ass to show y'all what's happening with it. P-Dot come through with some extra shit to tell y'all how that shit ain't really real. I'm trying to blame that shit on our ancestors. What the fuck wrong with you? Remember, the Babancha was started off of somebody even actually doing the fucking research to see what the fuck happened before the French took over. Now, like I told y'all, that doesn't mean that all our people were indigenous. You had black Frenchmen as well. You see? So when looking at that, if it was called Babancha or New Orleans, who are these people who did this shit? And where was the transfer of it being just all white versus all black? See? Because at a time, it was just about nationality and who you fuck you was. and the people didn't give a fuck. It was about your business and about what you did. But all of a sudden, it turned into race. It turned into black versus white. So, yeah, fellas, we gotta dip into that. You know what I'm saying? Like a big ass gumbo pot. What y'all think? Cause I'm rolling up. Hold up, let me put my camera on. Let me show you my rolling up.
What happened to
I'm rolling up. You dig? Heritage. You see the shirt? The rainbow. Look, the rainbow mean God. See? Before LGBT, and let me make this shit clear for them too, y'all. Before the LGBT, the rainbow mean God. See, God was the rainbow, y'all. If y'all don't know that, go read your Bible.
Well, I remember as
rainbow
far back as I can remember, they were
colors.
saying that the rainbow represented the promise that God made to his people.
If his
that he
people
would
made
never
their promise,
flood
though, right?
the earth
But
again.
look, we were supposed to make our promise though too, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to hold up. Our part of the bargain too. All right.
That is true.
Ain't that right?
That is true.
Okay.
We're supposed to honor his commandments and do
That's why it's
everything
color, bitch.
in a
That's why it's
godly
color, bitch.
manner.
That's why it's color. That's why you see all them rainbows on my motherfucking chest, bitch. Look at that. Cause that's God. That's the invite. That's the motherfucking inside. That's that inner me. You know what I'm saying? I'm God's son. Heritage. You feel me? That's why I bought this shirt. That's why I wore this motherfucker. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All due respect to the people who made this shirt. And if y'all got anything else, and I'm gonna look at trust me, I'm going to get y'all shit. Because this shit represents so much more than what people actually think of, y'all.
Or so much more than what's actually represented.
Oh my Jeemus. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for saying that, player. Because heritage in these colors, you see the rainbow, right? But what rainbow is supposed to represent to the day, right? Get the fuck out of here. It don't represent it. It don't mean that.
But that's what you
So
want
the
it to
people
mean.
who understand, this has nothing to do with sexuality. It's nothing to do with sexuality. Nothing. But it has everything to do with heritage. Every fucking thing to do with heritage. You dig? Heritage. Motherfucker, what you know about heritage? Huh? Who know about heritage? What you know about a fucking heritage? Right? What does that mean? What does that understanding is? Right?
Right.
So our people is on a motherfucking dolly flop. You hear me? Full of plastic. All you gotta do is pop that fucking bubble and get down to where your people is actually at. This is what it is, man. Motherfuckers gonna start whatever they want, bruh. But it start with what? Heritage. And this is what these colors represent. These colors represent God. And it always started with God. It always started with the Most High. Hey ya. You know what I'm saying, P-Dot? You know what I'm saying, Chuck? So just let them know on top of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Heritage. You can't stop what already is. This is Blunt Talk. All cap, no space.
This is Blunt Talk. All caps, no space.
What y'all closing out the show?
I don't know, Chop. You want to talk? You got anything else to say,
Well,
brother?
I'm gonna have to jump off for a little bit because I'm about to die. Battery going out.
My brother, you ain't saying that, but you go say, come on, talk to us. What's up? He said, what y'all about to close out the show? Nigga, is you about to close out the show? You the engineer, nigga. Chop track. You gonna come on, Chop. Give us
Wait, P say he about to charge his phone?
yeah, brother.
My phone about to die. I'm at 8%.
Brother.
I'm at 8%.
So how long you gonna hold? How long you gonna be charging?
Brother, heritage, brother. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
If I don't get it on the charger now, man, I don't know how long it's gonna take.
It's okay. You spoke enough.
Like an hour or two.
About that.
All right, we gonna call on the thing.
Chop, you ain't speak on nothing on heritage, bro. Nigga was talking their ass off, bro. You ain't said nothing about heritage or nothing, bro. Go ahead with the bullshit, bro. Just end it, bro.
With heritage. I ain't hear none of that shit.
I know you. That nigga say he ain't hear nothing. 360. That nigga say he ain't hear nothing. That's good, dude.
I ain't hear nothing about. I heard you say you had the shirt on. That was
shit.
The last thing I heard.
Damn. Bro. Hey, bro. We was trying to end it. Yeah, we was trying to end it, motherfucker, bro. That's all we could do, bro. Cause you ain't saying shit. We the only ones talking on this motherfucker. Look. Nigga, baby hurt. Baby hurt. Tell it, yeah, baby hurt. Tell his ass, nigga. Okay, yeah. You ain't saying shit. You ain't saying it. You just looking, nigga. You doing other shit. You ain't talking about shit. You ain't doing. You acting like you're paying attention to me, and you ain't. You dumbass nigga. Get your ass.
Gotta let y'all
baby hurt on your ass right now, nigga. You can't hide nothing right now.
I had to say about
light that blunt, smoke that bitch, and relate to something else, nigga. Cause you ain't saying shit on this goddamn podcast.
It's all this recorded. I see something.
Chop track, you is valid, nigga. You is off the dump, nigga. Let me give you another chop track. How do you feel about racism in the world today? Do you think it's still irrelevant? Or do you think we still have to work on this shit? What do we have to do to stop racism all over again? Do we need to be separated from these white folks, or do we need to just just leave it alone or whatever? Like what you think? What you feel about racism? Right? How should we just leave it alone and just say fuck it and just say fuck these motherfuckers, or we just need to just every time they do some right racist shit, just spaz on them and just.
I don't think we should just spaz on this shit. But I just think that fuck it, we gotta get past the Black African thing first.
You say we gotta get past the Black African first. But a lot of these motherfuckers, they think they're Americans. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Blackson and other people who appreciate this American ways of life, chap. They love these American ways of life, chap. They don't even care that they are not indigenous people of Americas. So how can you hold on to your heritage in the way of America? How can you hold on to your shit when you got other people from other areas come on and say that they are from this America. I was just being extra with it, bro. But you get what I'm saying. How can you hold on to your heritage, brother? How can you hold on to your heritage, brother, by being excuse me, shit. Hold up. How can you hold on to your heritage knowing that these people, come over here and do this same shit?
First you gotta find out what your heritage is, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. That's a good thank you, brother. That's exactly a good start off.
Gotta find out.
And that's not me saying I'm looking for a certain thing. I'm just saying that you actually listen to the question.
It's not that hard for people to find their heritage. You just gotta fuck with your people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fuck with your mom, your daddy, your grandma, and your grandpa, your grandma on both sides of the family.
That's right. I'm not asking nothing hard. Thank you.
On one side of the family. That's how easy it is for people that won't know. Just fuck with your people. They're gonna let you know.
So how you feel about these people, coming from other countries, pretending to be you, though, on these shows and shit?
Man, that shit there is buku weird. So, like I said, they got
right. Thank you.
They
I'm talking about it.
But like I said, if you take the reparations they trying to give a nigga, how you gonna see?
Oh shit! Come on,
saying that. Like I don't get why people don't understand that. You can't take them reparations and say you the Jews. It don't make no sense.
No, you just hating that nigga.
Unless you gonna give me both for the checks.
Woo! P.360. Do you have anything for that one? Yeah.
He said he had to put his phone on the charge. I told him we could come back and like fuck out because I'm gonna be up.
Oh, I thought he probably was ready by now. That's why I asked, Just threw it on top. But yeah, though, Chop, I just wanted you to reiterate on some of that shit, though, because what I'm saying? Like people like to hear your point of view on certain shit, not just what we think, what we believe in, because that's what this is not about. That, you see what I'm saying? All this shit is just free balling of what we think and what we what we think on any subject. It don't matter. This is one of those spaces where ain't nobody judged on none of that shit. Like we could just get that shit out and just talk about that shit. So whatever we based on and whatever we learn on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, bro, I think there's a lot of shit going on with that shit that we don't really get the news on. You know what I'm saying? So the shit I don't get, yeah, I'm going to pay attention to that. Because I didn't get it from the motherfuckers who's supposed to be sending me the news, but I'm supposed to be listening to. So when I do my investigation and I go and just research on what's actually going on, yeah, I can't be surprised. You see what I'm saying, Chuck?
See, that's the thing. News for us never came from them. We never got our news from them. We seen what was going on in the world through them. But the news about us, we always got from each other. It always was like that. Like, remember they had the little handbook they used to say they used to have back in the G for people to get around. They had all the balls and shit they could go to and all that type of shit. I forgot the name of it or whatever.
Chuck, I done seen these motherfuckers make a whole newscast and lie where the fuck they was at. So that's what I'm basing. You see what I'm saying? Like our news, bro, in the U.S., they lie to us about what's going on in other countries, though. And they find better ways, and they find, these tactics. They find better ways, and they find better tactics to show us lies, though. Like I done seen these motherfuckers act like they was at the place where they was having a war at. These motherfuckers was in the studio. Like this shit is on camera already. So with CGI and 3D and all this other shit, I know they can make it seem like they wherever the fuck they want to seem like they at. I know this for a fact. And that's with the news. So just me knowing that, chap, every time they show me something though on the news or whatever going on, bro, I have this, this second guess in the back of my head, though. It's always gonna be there, though, and it's always gonna stay there. You see what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers is not trustworthy, though. They haven't shown me that they supposed to be trusted, and they haven't shown me that they are actually about the people. So whatever they show me, I take that shit with a grain of salt. And what I mean by that, I take what I can get out of it of what I already know about they dumbass. You show me you're a thief, chap. Guess what? I'm looking for you to do what? Thievery shit.
Yeah.
All right. See? It's the same thing with the fucking news, dog. If you a motherfucking crack addict and you smoke, you see what I'm saying? You're a fiend. I'm looking for you to do what? Fiend shit. It's the same thing, chap. It ain't nothing different. You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, son.
Everybody got their poison, chap. Am I comfortable with your poison? See? Am I comfortable with the shit that you down with? You don't see me around no fucking heroin addicts, chap.
You don't see
me around no crack addicts, dog. All right. Because I don't fuck with that shit. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the news and all that shit. We got to put the same perspective with them motherfuckers when we doing the investigations and shit. We got to put the same perspective with them. It's nothing different. We just don't put it on the. We just don't do it if we're not that interested in it. And I get it, right? But if we gonna be on the stream yards and we gonna be trying to tell people about what's going on, we got to be on that shit. Definitely. We all three of us got to be on that shit. That's why I said we won't focus on something and we just focus on, a certain, story or whatever. We could do that and we could just all just find out shit about it. But if we gonna get on the news shit and just be certain newscasts and shit, we all have to have something to say about it and just move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I gotta get the disclaimer thing. I know what you was talking about too. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, I forgot what you call it. You know what I'm talking about though, where they won't think we using this shit for teaching purposes only, chap.
Yeah.
The disclaimer shit. I forgot what it is. I forgot the name of the shit, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We're only using this shit for teaching purposes. We're not using your shit like that. Cause I might ask my dog to pop up some old shit from an old news clip or old TV clip or something. Dre put on Vampire in Brooklyn. I'm about to find 2 clips on this bitch right now to talk about what we talking about.
Yeah, well, we gonna come
Vampire
back
in Brooklyn. God damn it.
His phone. I'm gonna send it to the group.
P. Dot, you still left, brother? Nope. Yeah, he gone, bro.
Well,
it's been 2 hours, bro. I mean, hey, this been a whole clip right here.
You said you was gonna come back. We could catch another one. Cause I'm gonna
be well. Look, I'm gonna drop I'm gonna drop this one out then. I'm gonna just put a little ending on this one then. How about that, Chuck?
Get on it. Well, you about to watch Vampire in Brooklyn, so you can't get on.
No, look, I'm not. I'm going on what's going on, but I want to drop this one out that we could start another one, right?
Oh yeah. Do that.
All right then. This has been another episode of Blunt Talk, y'all. All cap, no space, no love. If you're on fucking YouTube, but look for us on all fucking platforms, all podcast platforms. If y'all don't fuck with it, Spotify, Apple, and all other podcasts that's involved with that. Blunt Talk, all cap, no space. You know what I'm saying? This has been your host, Silent Child 17. We're gonna be right back at y'all, man, with the co-host. What's your name, player? Let them know.
Chop Tracks in the building all day.
Yeah. Oh, fucking D, man. And we're gonna leave y'all like that.
All right, hit that. And